Hello, you wonderful people. I am going to be performing my brand new Alakazam live lecture on the 29th of August. Yes, it's my Alakazam live lecture number 2, so make sure you book those tickets. I'm going to be performing my coin matrix, which I'm not known for coin matrix at all, but I think you'll really enjoy it. And yes, I think it will actually, it could fool you quite badly actually. I'm going to be performing my bottle through table. I'm going to show you the techniques, all the subtleties, the gags, and showing you actually how to perform it properly. I'm going to do story deck, which is great for close-up, but it's also really good for stage, especially on camera. So I think you'll really enjoy the story deck there. I'm going to perform my coin under watch routine, which is great for like the drinks reception. Gets a massive reaction. I'm also performing, I'm going to teach you my card out of mouth. Now, my card out of mouth routine is where the deck of cards does not go in your mouth, which I think is a bit of a giveaway when you actually do that, so I think you'll enjoy that. Also going to be teaching you how to do stand-up magic. That's where you actually get people to stand up at the table, and you can get this like Colosseum effect where some people are sat down, other people from the other tables are stood up, and we're teaching why you should do this. Yeah, so there we go. I'm also teaching you some tips on stage, stage presence, and the way I sort of think and how I put my stage routines together. So yeah, please join me on the 29th of August at the Alakazam Live Lecture number 2. I'll see you there.
Hi guys, and welcome to tonight's live launch. God, it seems like ages since we've done one here in the studio. Yeah, I'm joined by...
How are you all doing, guys? I tell you what, I'm honestly so excited for this effect. Now, what I will say, first of all, obviously we'll do the hellos. Welcome along. If this is your first live launch, welcome along. You are in for an absolute treat. What a first live launch to join us on. If you are a returning live launchee, welcome back. You are in for a treat. How do the live launches work? I can hear you asking, right?
Before you tell them,
go on.
Let's just say get well soon.
Ed, get well soon, my friend. Absolutely.
Get well soon,
Ed. Right.
Go on, continue.
So, how this works is we are launching a brand new product to you guys, right? Brand new magic product to you guys, and it will be launched today. So, first of all, I just want to say our USA store have got these in stock now. We have them in stock now, which means they're going to be sent out ASAP. Now, at 7:15, the trailer will drop, the live premiere of the trailer. You guys get to see this product in action for the very first time. Not only that, afterwards, I'll do a demo as well, and any questions you guys have got, we can answer them, okay? So, I will say also, sometimes we do an after show. However, sometimes the trick is, I'm not saying it's self-explanatory, but sometimes after shows are great when it's a project. We can talk about different routines. This is solid. This is a solid routine. And so rather than an after show, to thank anyone who gets it on the night, we have actually reduced the price whilst we are live. Now, we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. It's the first time we've ever done it, but anyone who picks it up whilst we are live will get it at a reduced rate, okay? Now, more on that later on. But seriously, I am so excited for this. We've got we haven't got the creator joining us because they are currently on holiday, but they did send in a video talking about the effect, sending their best wishes, which we'll watch a little bit later on. But
yes.
Let's talk about the effect. We first saw this 2 years ago, didn't we, at Blackpool? He come over, he showed it and blew our minds.
Yeah, 100%. I remember you coming up saying, Dad, you've got to see this.
Oh, it was brilliant. Right.
And once we saw it, we wanted it, but it took us 10 months to close the deal. 10
months, but Scottish, let me tell you, mate, when we first saw it, it was actually unbelievable. There you go. One for you, mate. Yeah, honestly, it did, but we knew it was one that we wanted because, as you guys know, honestly, I say this to a lot of people, you know, that I see, and I say, if you are a gigging magician. I swear by every single Alakazam product you'll be able to take and actually perform in the real world. Now, it sounds silly in the real world, but you guys know what I mean. Perform at gigs, perform to people who, like your friends, your family, things like that. I promise you, everything with Alakazam's name on it has to tick a certain box, or a few boxes actually. This ticks every single one of them and more. It's so good, honestly. It's absolutely superb.
Yeah. No, it really is. It's a real worker. Our good friend Chico DeCosta, who we met up with again at Vegas.
How good was that food?
Oh my God.
We got back to the hotel room and munched it, let me tell you that. It was delish.
Chico delivered us Mexican food, the best Mexican food, to our stand
so good.
At Magic Live. But Chico would have seen this effect in the flesh.
Look, he picked it up. Said he picked it up at Magic Live. Legend.
Beautiful.
It's so good. Now, that's what I was going to say as well. Obviously, you know that Alakazam products get road tested, and we often send them out to some people. They do them at gigs. They come back, give us feedback, and a lot of the time, you know, they're fine to go. But sometimes they need little tweaks. You know, oh, I think it'd be stronger if this happened. I think it'd be stronger if that happened. Blah blah blah. But with Total Recall, we've had the pleasure, like Chico just said in there, of doing this at Magic Live. We have performed this routine hundreds and hundreds of times to magicians, and obviously magicians have brought laymen around, and let me tell you, the reactions were superb. The ending just blows people away. It is so good. We absolutely love it.
And the trailer, we actually filmed the trailer at this year's Blackpool convention. Now there's a few things about this effect that are really subtle and very clever, which we'll talk about after the trailer drops. But the whole presentation to it, I found when I first saw it really intriguing, really believable as
100%.
well. And it's an ideal trick just to carry around, mix and mingle, tables,
instant reset,
parlour,
up at eye level.
It's honestly, it's great. It really is. So we'll be dropping the trailer at around about 7:15.
Absolutely.
So before we talk any more about it, you would have seen, if you joined us right from the very beginning, next Thursday evening, we have got an academy with the fantastic Mr. Tom Wright. It's his second academy.
I tell you what, the last one was actually, and I don't use this word lightly, it was very inspiring. All right, he's very engaging as a performer. He's very energetic, and honestly, I think you'll get so much out of it. Whether you're a pro and looking, the thing when you're a pro, you very much stick to obviously your same material, but sometimes you just cherry pick one, right? That just goes straight into your act. There will be one in this academy that you'll put in there, without a doubt. In the last academy, I'm sure there was as well. If any of you saw the last academy, he done Oblivion, which is you borrow a coin. All right, first of all, you make it spin right here. Literally, he spins it like that, and it's hovering, and then it just drops about that far off the ground. And then it just rises up again in his hand, hands it back. Sign coin. It's unreal. But he had so much good material. 3 shell game, chop cup stuff. But a chop cup using a wine glass is on the table already. He had so many good ideas, but or routines as well. On this academy, talking about some other stuff as well. Card under watch or coin under watch. And a few other bits and bobs. I know you're going to absolutely love it.
And he's doing, and I know it's something that you really want to learn, he's doing the bottle through table on this.
Yes, he's doing a bottle through table.
So I'm going to see whether he will teach you to do it live on the academy.
That would be sick.
What a great way to teach it. Put your headset in, we've got a special guest.
Who's the special guest?
I'll tell you in a minute.
I'll tell you what, if it's who I think it is.
But I don't know why I'm hearing myself.
But, yeah, seriously, this academy is going to be insane. He is such a good performer. The last one, the amount of people that messaged him was like, that academy, honestly, was gold. And it's true. You can tell he's a worker. You can tell he's a pro.
Yeah. Are you on?
Yeah, I can hear myself, though.
Yeah, I can hear myself. I don't know why, though. And we can hear ourselves on delays.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why.
You got it on the background?
I have got it on
Oh,
there.
he's such a little silly goose, isn't he?
Right, so shall we introduce our little, I call him a special guest. He's sort of just one of the team.
Oh, for Christ's
so
sake.
let's bring him in. What do you mean, for Christ's sake? You're thinking of someone else.
I don't actually know who it is. I'm just
It
saying
is the amazing Chris James.
Oh, Chris,
Here he is.
legend! I thought it was Wayne, I'm going to be honest with you.
I know you did.
I thought it was Wayne, and I thought he was back. I'm only joking, Wayne, if you're watching. Chris, how are you?
Sorry. Good. Sorry I'm not Wayne.
No. Hey, don't worry about it. How are you, though? Good?
Yeah, good, man. Busy.
Good. I saw your...
as you know.
I saw your post of the box, and let me tell you, there was a lot of stuff in there.
Yes.
In it?
Yeah. It arrived last night. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's all going out today, along with Total Recall, all ready to go.
Nice.
Sweet.
It's a great trick.
Oh, it's brilliant, honestly. When we saw it, I think exactly what Dan said. It's believable. It feels like they've seen the outcome there, and it's exactly the same. When you see the trailer, it'll make more sense. We don't want to talk about it too much, but I love this. I think it's superb. Seriously, I think honestly, it's brilliant.
And the other thing is as well, they can't put it down to sleight of hand.
No.
They can't say, well, because there is, we'll talk about it after, but there is another effect that people will compare this to. And a lot of times you do that, they go, oh, I don't know, maybe you've done something. Whereas with this, they can't, because they see it. You're committed beforehand, which is really good.
I like the, so I learned it, and then I performed it on my roommate. And I just asked her, what do you think of it? And first thing she said was the presentation, because she knows presentations and all that. She was super, super fun. I was just in it, and that's what I liked about it when Peter first showed me. The presentation built around it is really, really good.
Yeah, I love it. It's weird because it doesn't feel like a magic trick. It really just feels like it feels just like it feels exactly it feels exactly what's happening. It's brilliant. It's just unexplainable. Chris, can I just say, I know we told you this last time, but when we was at Magic Live, the amount of people that were saying how good the US shipping and how fast it is and everything like that. So yeah, doing a great job as well.
Yeah, I mean that's because you guys are an oil machine, makes this a well-oiled machine.
Oh, good, I'm glad. Well, I can see down there, Sure Shot Dice, I think they're going to be all gone. The Grails, I'm pretty sure, are going to be all gone soon. Yeah. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But no, I'm... Honestly, oh, gone.
No. We're growing so much. It's just, it's awesome to see from, really think about when we started this to now. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I brought my a friend who had helped me set up the warehouse, and then I brought her up later, and she was like, "Whoa! This is way different, way more stuff in here than when you first started out." Yeah. But it's because we need it. You know what I mean? We're getting close to UK numbers.
Crazy.
It's good, man. It's nice to see people come on, because when I talk to customers, they like that interaction. If something's delayed, I might call them, I might text them, you call them, and get that with any other magic shops. At least that's what they say,
Yeah, it's true.
Getting a call from Harry Nardi is probably a big deal for a lot of people.
No.
I met one of your fans last night. He wants a signed card from you and Peter order. He's gonna email you guys.
What a ledge. No, honestly, it's so good, and we, like Chris said, Chris, you do a great job, because I know we're not really talking about this, but we have always prided ourselves on customer service, just keeping people in the loop, but also having the personal touch. Emails obviously are just easy to do nowadays, but it's so nice when you just get a phone call, it gets sorted out with one phone call, you speak to them, if you've got any questions, you can answer them then and there, and that's why we'll always have a phone line. I don't even know what other shops, not many shops even have a phone line anymore.
No, and you've got to have that personal interaction. Yeah. I know if I've got a problem with something, I want to ring someone straight away and get it sorted.
Otherwise, it's back and forth. Which, look, emails do the job as well, but we will always have a phone call. We'll always reach out to you, because speaking on phone, there's nothing better. Ed, you legend.
Well, I like the fact that you and Peter will be in the customer chat. A lot of owners of companies and people that after you don't feel like you have better things to do. That's the thing that's important to you guys. Getting in the chat. Every morning, Peter, I see him there. He's just helping people away, and that's cool that he still does that for all that time.
Of course. Now,
Total Recall. Where's the trailer? Come on.
Yeah, what is the time?
It is now. It's time for the trailer. But before we go into the trailer, there is a word from Liam. I will say I've tried to clean up the audio because he was in a cafe when he recorded this. I've tried to clean up the audio, but it's still a bit. It's not great. But we're going to play Liam's little bit, and then we're going to go straight into the trailer.
Lovely.
And then we'll come back and talk a bit more about it. So, Chris, we'll see you on the other side. Here we go.
I will watch.
Harry, would you like to introduce?
Hey, look, I will just say, this trick honestly blew my mind, and I was so excited when we realised it was finally going to be coming out as an Alakazam product. If it wasn't an Alakazam product, I would have bought it anyway, but the fact it is an Alakazam product, I would have bought 2 of them, alright, because it's that good. But, guys, thank you so much for support. You are going to absolutely love this product. Let's take a look at it. Total Recall by Liam Lebanon.
Hello, Alakazam. Liam Lebanon here, coming to you from Chiang Mai, Thailand. In vacation right now with my beautiful girlfriend here behind the camera. So unfortunately I couldn't join the live launch of Total Recall, but I wanted to talk with you guys about the effect a little bit and explain a little bit of the thinking behind it, just to give you guys like a sort of a glimpse behind the scenes. When I came up with this trick, it was basically plot driven. I had the idea of the story of the trick to be able to show somebody a deck of cards, all the faces going by, and they notice there's one card flipped around. And after that, I asked them which card they don't remember seeing, and they're able to determine the only card that they didn't see, which is the one card that was turned around the entire time. That was the basic idea that drove me into this effect. And I've been playing with it for a long time, trying different methods, some with sleight of hand, some with gimmick decks. But none of the methods allowed me to achieve the clean look that I was looking for, until I came to this one, which is very easy to do. It's basically self-working, and the card always remains at the same place in the middle of the deck. It was very important to me because with other methods, the card might shift, or they might see different cards, and I didn't want any of that. I wanted it to be as fair as possible, especially when you're asking them to memorize the cards. They might notice some of the cards, changing. So this method was the final answer that I had to the problem of how to do this trick. And I was so happy with the method and with the way it looks that I showed it around the dealer's hall in Blackpool. And when Peter and Harry saw this trick, they told me, we want that. And fortunately, we're able to collaborate on this one and make it into reality. And this is what we now present to you. This is Total Recall, and I hope you like it.
And you did see, by the way, you saw like the Jack of Hearts, and you saw many cards. King of Hearts, yeah. But the only one you don't remember seeing was the King of Clubs, which is the only card that is the other way around. Hey guys, my name is Liam Lebanon, and we're here at the Blackpool Magic Convention showing people my brand new release, Total Recall. Now in this trick, you ask them to name a card, and it's the only card face down in the middle of a face-up deck. I know, sounds familiar, but trust me, it's unlike anything you've seen before. Instead of this being like a regular pick a card trick, I'm actually going to check your memory. Okay, would you say you have a good memory?
Reasonable.
Reasonable good, okay. So I'll show you all the cards like this, and just try to take in as much information as you can possibly do, all right? Just try to get as much information as you possibly can as I go through the cards. Now, what do you remember seeing?
I remember seeing a 3 of Hearts, I remember seeing 10 of Spades, I remember seeing a red card.
Oh, you saw the one card reverse, so you picked up on that. That's good, okay. So let's go back to your memory of what you just saw. It's all here, yeah, it's all there. Try to think, did you see less picture cards or less number cards? What do you remember?
Less picture cards.
Less picture cards, okay. Yeah. And out of those picture cards, you think you saw less jacks, less kings, or less queens?
Less kings?
Less
maybe?
kings.
Yeah.
And out of those kings, which one are you almost sure that you haven't seen?
King of Clubs.
King of Clubs. Now, this is just out of your
Yeah, just
intuition, but you don't know even. The cool thing is that when I showed you all the cards, you somehow picked up on all of them, and you saw like the Jack of Spades, and you saw all of these cards, and you also noticed there was one card facing the other way. It's the only one you haven't seen, Jamie, and it's actually the King of Clubs.
Phenomenal. That's really nice.
Thank you, man. The only one you don't remember seeing is the Jack of Spades. Take a look.
That's really good. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and you can see, like, it's nothing.
No, I can't touch them.
Yeah, touch, yeah, sure. Touch, yeah.
Show the height of the world.
My name is Liam Levanon, and this is Total Recall.
So good.
How cool is that?
Now, let's just have a quick chat. So, obviously, I'll just quickly give you the ins and outs right now of the boring admin side, then we'll talk about the trigger, okay? But this is now live on our website. Remember, alakazam.co.uk, you guys know the website, but it's all ordered on the same website. But if you live in America, Chris right there will be sending it out, okay? So if you're in America, it'll be sent by Chris in the US. If you're anywhere else in the world, it'll be sent by us here in the UK. But for only this time, it's the first time we've ever done it, okay? Whilst we are live, so as soon as the live ends, around about 8 o'clock, it will go back up to full price. So it is reduced down to £30, all right, whilst we are live. Once the live is finished, it will go up to £35, okay? So you save a fiver on it if you get it during the live, because sometimes we have an after show, but to thank you guys for joining us live, it is £30, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Now, Liam has thought about this so much, and like Dad said earlier on, there's so many nuances. Some people are gonna may say, it's similar to Invisible Deck. You cannot do this with the Invisible Deck for many reasons, okay? First of which, the card is always in the middle of the deck. With Invisible Deck, if you spread through and part one card, they might then say a card that's right near the front or top or bottom, okay? With this, it will always be in the center of the deck. Very important. Second of all, they see clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, odd cards, even cards, high cards, low cards go across, even the mates of the cards that they named, okay? They see the cards spread all the way across. There's no just two suits, there's no just even cards on one side or nothing like that, which brings me on to the last thing. When you out-jog that one card, they see all faces here, then they see all backs. It eliminates sleight of hand because there's no way you could do that. If you show one face down card, literally you do the same thing again. You show the one face down card and then you turn it around. I love it.
The nice thing is, I think you've just said this, but just to be clear, if you name the king of diamonds, let's say, or if they name the king of diamonds, when you go through, they're going to see other kings.
Yeah.
That bit to me, it flew by me when I first saw it. When Liam first did it to me, it flew by me. But when I perform it the same way as when you perform it, I make a point of saying, oh, you chose the king of spades. But there is a king of clubs. You would have seen that go by. There's a queen. There's a jack. There's a king of diamonds.
It's phenomenal.
The one card you didn't see, boom, is your card. It's such a lovely little effect.
Honestly, it's superb. It's instant reset. It happens at eye level. There's no weird maths. There's no weird adding up. There's no weird counts. You haven't got to worry about people I don't know. What I love about it as well is the fact that when you spread through the deck of cards, they may see their favourite card. Like that guy earlier on in the trailer said, I think I saw the three of clubs, I think I saw the 10 of spades or whatever. Yeah. When you go back through the cards, he will see the three of clubs, he will see the 10 of spades. You're not turning the deck around. There's no weird, do you know what I mean? They're not seeing 26 cards one side, 26 cards the other. No, they are seeing a whole range of cards on the front with one face down card in the middle. And then when you go back through the deck, there's a whole range of face up cards with one face down card in the middle that you out jog, turn them around, and as it should be, you've got the whole deck of backs. And you can even hand some cards out for examination if you want to. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's sublime. I love it. So guys, remember, if you have got any questions, let us know down below. I cannot explain how good this is, seriously.
I will say I like the history that he goes into of how it became and why it's not a certain something that he used to use, and all those little details that he's made into this. Because I thought when I got it, I was gonna have to cut or anything like that, but it's literally just if you know tricks that are kind of similar, like you're just kind of doing the same thing. Yeah. It's just easy. That's so the best way to put it.
It's so easy. The thing is, this comes literally ready to go out the box. You don't have to do anything. It's so good. And like, it's weird because there's so many nuances. Like some people, like I said, I don't know, it blows minds. I cannot explain the reactions this was getting at Magic Live as well. Honestly, pretty much everyone who saw it picked one up because there's so many additions to it. And it's like, okay, one face down card. Immediately, as magicians, people think invisible deck, right? But then you go through, let's just say they said the King of Spades, whatever, right? Now, here we got the Jack of Spades, we got the King of Clubs. Immediately, that's going to throw them off because they're near the start and the end of the deck. The card you showed face down was in the middle of the deck. So immediately, that's killer, all right? Second of all, it sounds so silly, but it's such a strong point. The card at the start when you spread through is in the middle. The card when you spread through again is in the middle. It's not jumped from the bottom half of the deck, now it's suddenly in the middle, or when you first showed it was in the middle, now it's towards the top half, which can happen with an invisible deck, okay? You can't say, I put a card in the middle.
Yeah, we've got a few questions coming in that I want to cover. We're going to be pretty open with this.
Yep.
So, yes, it does use R&S, but the way we have them done, they're so easy to
Also, it's not
use.
the full deck.
It's not the full deck. So there's questions about can you have the deck examined. Now, at the end of the day, any deck like this, you can't have examined. But what you can do with this deck that you can't do with other decks is, let's say you wanted to perform twisting the aces after, or, another a packet effect or whatever. You can actually get the cards out of this deck, and you can have a majority, if you wanted to, a majority of the cards examined.
Well, you could go into an ambitious after.
You could go into an ambitious.
It's going to be easy to reset, just put the card, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not hard to do. There's such a small portion of the deck that's gimmicked. The other thing is, as well, even though it does give the appearance of any named card, it is the picture cards.
Yeah.
But if you watch the trailer again, or Harry's going to perform it, he'll actually perform it on Chris in a moment. If you watch the performance, and this is also very clever that Liam does, you'll see it in the trailer. You get down to the pictures, but
it's an obvious. It's not even a choice. It's obvious.
But it just flows. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Because what did you see fewer of? I saw fewer pitch cards. Okay, well, which one of those didn't you see?
Yeah.
It's perfectly there. And as far as they're concerned, it's any card.
Yeah.
It's the card they named.
It's superb.
The other thing I want to say as well, the way that I've been playing with it as well, is to leave the cards in the deck or take the cards out of the box and put them on the table face up and say, look, we've got a deck of cards here, but this is all going to happen in your mind. I want you to imagine I've picked up that deck of cards and I'm going to go through it. You're going to see every card go by. I want you to see that in your mind. But in the middle of that deck, you're going to see one face down card. Tell me when you've seen me gone through all the cards. Okay, so in your mind, did you see more picture, or did you see fewer picture cards or fewer spot cards? I saw fewer pictures. Oh, interesting. So out of those pictures, do you think you saw fewer jacks, queens, or kings? Kings. Okay, which king? King of diamonds. Okay, so you saw me, or in your mind, you saw a deck of cards. You saw every card apart from the king of diamonds, but you did see a face down card in the middle, right? Yeah. Boom. And that's the king of diamonds. I mean, it's such a strong routine. Whether you want to do it mix and mingle, you want to do it at tables.
Walk around is unbelievable.
Yeah, walk around is great. At tables is great. And if you're doing a parlour, absolutely perfect. Now, I know Harry's been doing this mix and mingle at your gigs.
You can't... The thing is, right, and I know it sounds silly, and I hate keep bringing it up, and I shouldn't keep bringing it up. People will you can't do this with an invisible deck. You cannot do this because you show a card in the middle to start, first of all. Then you show all the mates, and then I'll show you. Let me just show you.
Right,
okay.
I'm going to bring you up with Chris, and then you can perform it on Chris.
Okay.
That's
my dad. That's you, Dad, mate. That ain't Chris.
Hang on.
Where's Chris gone? Where's Captain USA?
Here he comes.
There he is.
Here he is.
Jeez.
Okay, let's do it.
Right, Chris. Okay, so obviously, guys at home, you can obviously see the cards. But Chris, I'm going to give you the power. This is just how I present it, guys. All right. I found this gets good reactions from me. So, Chris, I'm going to give you the power to be a master, have a master memory. Okay. What is your memory like usually?
Really bad.
Really? Okay. I can't remember how good mine is. We'll see. So, Chris, put your finger out for me. I'm going to give you the power. Go. Put your finger out. Boom. Perfect. Now you have the power to memorize a full deck of cards in 10 seconds. It sounds scary. You can put your finger down now, don't worry. It sounds scary, but trust me, you can do it. So, when I spread through, try and take in as much information as you can. All right? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, obviously, the camera's exposed in the cards here in a light sense, but perfect. Lovely. Now, Chris, did anything stand out to you right there?
Yeah. I saw a card was flipped.
One card flipped. Okay. Now, it sounds crazy, but believe it or not, you actually memorized all 51 of the other cards that you saw. So you know subconsciously what that card is. Okay. So I just want you to use your intuition here. Don't think about it too much. Don't overthink it. But going back in your memory, do you remember seeing more picture cards like jacks, queens, and kings, or did you see more number cards like ace, fives, nines, tens?
More numbers.
You saw more numbers, right? So you saw fewer picture cards.
Yes.
Okay, so out of the picture cards, jacks, queens, and kings, what did you think you saw less of again? Jacks, queens, or kings?
It was kings.
Kings. And then out of the kings, what king do you not remember seeing at all?
Subconsciously, I think it was the king of clubs.
King of clubs. Okay, now I'm going to spread through. If you've done this, that is insane, right? So let's have a look, guys. So, king of clubs. If I spread through here, you can see there's the jack of hearts. We got, look, jack of spades is there. We got queen of hearts. They're all there. Let me spread through. Let me grab out one card. Obviously, these are the same card. Look, queen of clubs was there. There's going to be more here. Look, king of hearts. All down there. But you feel like you didn't see one card. Believe it or not, that was indeed awkward angle here. The king of clubs. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect. Right, honestly, it's so... I cannot explain how good it is. It's genius. I love it. It's superb. So easy to perform. And what a good picture that is. I mean, that's what I love about it, you know. It's isolated. On the front, it's isolated. This is what they would expect the image to be on the back. And you then turn around and show it. You know, they cannot go anywhere. It is what it is. One face-down card. Yeah. Now one face-up card. That's it.
And the other thing to remember, if you're putting a little act together, this is a lovely opener to that act. So you can start off with that. Then you can put the deck away, get your coins out, your sponge balls, whatever else you want to do. If you're doing mentalism, do a drawing dupe, do anything you want. Then you reach into your pocket, bring a deck out, go through it, remove the one face down card, turn the deck over, push that one face down card back in, and you're ready to go. And you've done sort of an open deck switch at the end of the day, because you've just done it when you're doing another effect.
What I will say as well is these are bicycle cards. Okay, so if you do use bicycle branded cards and things like that, these are genuine bicycle cards. So obviously they can just swap in and out with your regular set. Honestly,
also the other thing, Andy Gregory said, what if they say they saw more pitch cards? It makes no difference, because if you say, what did you see more of? Pitch cards or number cards. If they say pitch cards, you say, oh, that's interesting. So out of the picture cards, you saw more of those, but which ones did you see less of out of the picture cards? The jacks, queens, or kings?
Yep.
So it makes no difference whatever they say. The fact is, you're telling them what to do. There's no choice there. There's no magician's choice. There's no equivoque.
Yeah.
You're telling them what to do.
Honestly, it's sublime.
I will say as well, Harry says, what do you see more of? I say, what do you see fewer of?
Yeah.
And I think Liam says fewer. I think I followed his path. So I say, what do you see fewer of? So if they say spot cards, I say, oh, okay, so out of the picture cards which you saw more of, but it's very odd for someone to say they saw more picture cards because you're going to see more spot
I
cards.
do, to be fair. It
doesn't matter which way it goes.
Usually I say few, I don't know why I said more of. I usually say what did you see fewer of, because then it's a natural progression. I don't know why I said more of in that one, but yeah, it's honestly, guys, it's so good. And like I said, bicycle cards, you've got literally the smallest amount of gaff cards in there, you know. So literally right now you can do what you can do. Card routines with it, you know. You can do card routines with this. It's so good. I absolutely love it.
The other thing,
I love it.
Once again, I just want to point out as well, is whatever card they name, you are going to see other cards of that value as you go through, but not the card they named.
Yep.
That's one of the things that's very, very clever about this, and one of the
that's what got me when you showed me. That's what made me go like, I have no clue, because I was expecting there's no moves that you're doing where you're like hiding anything, or I thought maybe you brought it to the top of the deck and then you were going to cut the deck and then bring it, and that stands out, I think, a lot, that they could see every card except their card.
And
I love that it's like a test. I love that, because like look at Poker Test. Poker Test is such a great trick because of that, like test. How many cards do you see? What color? Like that thing there with this trick is really cool, and people love that stuff.
Yeah.
Harry, can you do it again? But Chris, Chris, this time just name a different card. So let's do it again.
And I'll do the opposite of what I did last time.
Okay, dokes.
So just quickly as well. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. I'll explain it as we go, but what I love about it as well, when you do see the mates of the cards, they're in the top and bottom bits of the deck. So they could never have been that card, but it just makes sense. Do you know what I mean? They will see them go past. Right, okay. So, Chris, here we go. Deck of cards. You're going to memorise the deck, blah, 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 blah. When I spread through, try and take in as much information as you can. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Lovely, jubbly. Now, going back through your memory, so do you want me to do the fewer of or more of? What do you want me to do?
Whatever you want to do.
All right, so I'll just do the more of, so it carries on with what I said last time. Going back in your memory, did you see more picture cards or more spot cards?
I saw more picture cards.
You saw more picture cards. Okay, now out of those picture cards, jacks, queens, and kings, which one do you think you saw less of? Or fewer of?
I think I saw less queens.
Less queens, okay. And then out of the queens, what one do you not remember seeing at all when I spread through the cards?
The Queen of Hearts. I was specifically looking for the Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts, you didn't see that one. Okay, let me spread through the cards. Let's see how you done. So, as I spread through, look, Jack of Diamonds was there. Jack of Clubs was there. I'm trying to get it so we can see it on camera. Look, Queen of Diamonds was there. You would have seen that one. But as I spread through, let me out-jog that one face-down card. What other ones we got in there? Look, Queen of Clubs was there. So all the other queens were there, bar one. The one you said you didn't see at all. That's insane. It's the only one. Facing the other way. There you go. Boom. It's so good. It's such a... Also, can I just say, the fan is normally easier than this, but I'm trying to do a weird angle. But it's so good, isn't it? I literally love it. And then, like I said, look, the reset, square them up, put it back, your reset ready to go. It's brilliant. Yeah. I love it. Absolutely love it.
But, you know, please remember, it is a gaff deck, so I know there's hundreds of questions coming in, but at the end of the day, it is a gaff deck, and there are gaffs that are allowing this to work. So there are going to be restrictions. So you're not going to be able to give it to someone to shuffle. They're not going to be able to go through each card with a magnifying glass. You know, it's a trick deck, and you're going to have to control your audience like you should do with any trick. But it's such a brilliant effect. Now, someone asked, can the card be removed? Yes, it can. Obviously, anyone that's aware of what's going on, or, I mean, I think having two performances there and the trailer, you've most probably got a good idea.
But yeah, you can take it out.
Yeah, the card can be removed, and you'll hold it.
Yeah, when I did it, when I did it this morning on my roommate, I took it right out and showed it because I'm used to doing it with other tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, honestly, it's so good. It's brilliant. I love the fact it's just instant reset. It's in your pocket. I love it because it is what it is. There's no way it can work, but it has a natural understand, like how they know there's one face down card. They see the rest of the deck. The outcome is somehow they've managed to work out. It's one of the ones where they'll go away and think about it and go, he put one face down card. I memorized the whole deck. How subconsciously did I know what that card was?
Yeah.
It's just going to be one that's going to play on their mind over and over.
And the thing that I really like, now my personal deck, I have more of the court cards up the top. I have a good selection at the top. So I hit most, not all of them, because otherwise it's a bit odd that they're all there. But I have a lot. And for me, I make sure that I've got at least one jack, at least one queen, at least one king. So no matter what card they name, and 9 times out of 10 it happens like you did there. If you name the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Diamonds will be here. So I'll go, oh, the Queen of Diamonds was there, the other red queen. And then it just makes it so much more believable because they're seeing all the other picture cards apart from their one. It's so clever when you realise the thought that Liam put into it. It's very, very clever. It's a very clever deck.
Yeah.
Also, no memory work, no workings out, nothing like that.
I know one thing I learned with working at a magic company and being in customer chat is I didn't realize this, but people love the packaging. And I tell you, the packaging on this is beautiful, I think.
Yeah.
It's nice. It has that matte finish. Bring it up, Peter. Bring it up.
Get him up.
Boom.
Look at that.
Lovely jubbly.
It's so good, honestly. Yeah. Remember, guys, if you have got any questions, let us know. We are going to drop the trailer for any newcomers. And remember, guys, this is at a special price. You can save £5 whilst we are live, okay? As soon as at about 8 o'clock, 8:15, the price will go back up to full price.
Yeah.
All right? Just as a little thank you to anyone joining us live, obviously.
Well, there's quite a few of you that have picked it up already, so thank you very much for that.
This is going to, honestly, I love it. Honestly, it's perfect for anyone. It's perfect for beginners. It's perfect for pros. It happens at eye level. It happens, you can do it instant reset, you haven't got to really think about anything at all. It works itself. It could be a different card every time. It's so good. Honestly, it's just brilliant.
Right, I think we should drop the trailer once more.
Will, you legend. Thank you so much. Yeah. What is the time, by the way?
It is now nearly 7:45. So, guys, if you want to save that £5, you've got to order it in the next 15 minutes because as soon as we stop the live, that price is going back up to £35. So, if you want to take advantage and save yourself £5, do it while the trailer's playing.
And also, before you play the trailer, if you guys order today, I'll get it out before the weekend. So it won't be this weekend. I'll get it out, either later today or tomorrow, but definitely before Saturday. Whoever orders today, those will be going out tomorrow at the latest.
Good stuff. Okie dokes. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the trailer for Total Recall. Here we go. Enjoy.
And you did see, by the way, you saw like the Jack of Hearts, and you saw many cards. King of Hearts, yeah. But the only one you don't remember seeing was the King of Clubs, which is the only card that is the other way around. Hey guys, my name is Liam Levanon, and we're here at the Blackpool Magic Convention showing people my brand new release, Total Recall. Now in this trick, you ask them to name a card, and it's the only card face down in the middle of a face-up deck. I know, sounds familiar, but trust me, it's unlike anything you've seen before. Instead of this being like a regular pick a card trick, I'm actually going to check your memory. Okay, would you say you have a good memory?
Reasonable.
Reasonable good, okay. So I'll show you all the cards like this, and just try to take in as much information as you can possibly do. All right? Just try to get as much information as you possibly can as I go through the cards. Now, what do you remember seeing?
I remember seeing a 3 of hearts. I remember seeing 10 of spades. I remember seeing a red card.
Oh, you saw the one card reversed.
Yeah.
So you picked up on that.
Absolutely.
That's good. Okay. So let's go back to your memory of what you just saw. It's all here. Yeah, it's all there. Try to think. Did you see less picture cards or less number cards? What do you remember?
Less picture cards.
Less picture cards. Okay. And out of those picture cards, you think you saw less jacks, less kings, or less queens?
Less kings.
Less
maybe?
kings.
Yeah.
And out of those kings, which one are you almost sure that you haven't seen?
King of clubs.
King of clubs. Now, this is just out of your intuition, but you don't know even. The cool thing is that when I showed you all the cards, you somehow picked up on all of them, and you saw like the Jack of Spades, and you saw all of these cards, and you also noticed there was one card facing the other way. It's the only one you haven't seen, JD, and it's actually the King of Clubs.
Phenomenal. That's really nice.
Thank you, man. The only one you don't remember seeing is the Jack of Spades. Take a look.
That's good. That's really good. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and you can see, like, it's nothing.
No, I can't touch them.
Yeah, touch, yeah. Touch, yeah.
Show the nice world.
My name is Liam Levanon, and this is Total Recall.
Lovely.
It's great. Absolutely great. So we had Andy Gregory said, can't see it on the website. Andy, if you go onto the website, on the homepage, you should have, as long as you're not using the app, if you're using the app, you might have to search for it. But if you go on the actual website on a computer or whatever, or on your phone, it should be the top banner, should be Total Recall. You should be able to click on it and go straight through.
Do you want to give a few shout outs who have picked it up at this special live launch price?
I certainly will. So we have got our good friend Anthony Povey has picked one up. We have got Jamie Greenwood, Mark Kaisner. We got Keith Roberts.
Legends. Thank you so much for support, guys. You are honestly, you are going to absolutely love this. I guarantee you'll be using this all the time. It's so good.
We've got Scott's picked one up, Robert's picked one up, David's picked one up, Brian J's picked one up. Yeah, loads of people have picked them up. Sean Mann's picked one up.
Oh, it's so good. Honestly, I love it. It's so good.
Darren
I cannot
Bain,
explain.
Danny Marsh. Yeah, loads and loads of you have picked one up. And yeah, as Chris said, if you're in the US, that will be shipping to you from our US warehouse. So you should have it in super quick time because Chris is a machine.
I don't know
when
how he
it
does
comes
it.
to sending stuff.
Hey, if you're on the West Coast, it usually is about a day. I know that. People in Washington will get it Saturday. If you're on the East Coast, probably on Monday or Tuesday, but it's quick. It's quick.
Cool.
Legend.
That's absolutely brilliant.
I'm so excited, honestly. Guys, when you do get it and when you do have a play of it, please leave a review as well because it means, honestly, it helps out so much. It means as well that it's nice for Liam to see that you're enjoying his creations. I just, Scott, you are going to love this. I just seriously think this is one of the cleverest, when you think of all the little nuances in there, I can't think of another trick that's got that many little subtleties that aren't mega standout, but they just all add to how cool it looks. You know what I mean? How accurate it looks compared to how, do you know what I mean? It should look like this, and the nuances make it look as close to that as possible. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. You know, I like the fact that like when you watch the tutorial, I know we like to skip to get to the part, but watch the history, just so you can learn those little things because you'll appreciate it more because of all those little thoughts that he put into it that all add up to make this perfect little trick. So watch the history. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
homework.
The other thing as well is when you think about the strength of routines like Twisted Sisters, you know, you cannot deny the power of them being able to name one card out of 4.
Yeah.
One card out of 4, that's all it is on Twisted Sister, or 2 cards. But if you think of, all right, let's forget Twisted Sisters, let's think of Brave.
Yeah.
All right, so Brave by Max Maven, I haven't got
One
on
of
this.
the
It's
strongest
B-Wave.
tricks.
Yeah. Four cards, you openly state they're 4 queens, they name a queen, and that's the one that's face down. That gets a killer reaction. And that's 1 out of 4. This is 1 out of 52.
And I think what makes this so strong as well is the fact that you show there's one face down card. So they've seen it, and again, they've seen it in the middle of the deck. They know it's there. It's not Invisible Deck is great. Don't get me wrong. Invisible Deck is phenomenal, right? But you have the cards in the box the whole time. You can't show the one face down card ahead of time. With this one, you show through. They know there's one face down card. Nothing can be manipulated because there's already a face down card in there. You then spread through exactly the same, and it's there. It's so strong. I cannot get over it. Instant reset, perfect for walk around. If you do like the French kiss trick or anything like that, you can still do that with this deck because you've got loads of regular cards you can use. It's not a fully gaffed deck. You're gonna love it, honestly.
Do you know what? I'm going to throw this out there. This has just come to me as a little bit of a brainstorming thing. But imagine if you had this. I wouldn't do it this way, but imagine if you got rid of the deck and replaced it with a deck of jokers. Right? So now you do the one where I say, I want you to imagine a deck of cards. Boom, boom, boom. There's going to be 1 card face down. Did you see more picture cards in your mind or more spot cards? You go down this thing, they name a card, and you say, now I ask you to imagine a deck of cards in your mind. You saw a normal deck of cards, right? My deck isn't normal because my deck are all blank or they're all jokers. Apart from this 1 card in the middle, which is face down.
Nice.
And now you turn it round and that's the Jack, the Queen, the King, or whatever they've named. Now, I've never tried that. It just sort of come to my head when I was talking about Brainwave or Wave. And it would work. You could easily make it up if you had this deck. I like the way it is, in all honesty. I like having the other cards there. But if you wanted to go down a real sort of mentalist route or a pseudo-hypnosis route or whatever, a suggestion route, you could try that out. But I think the way it is killer.
Again, there's nothing to say that you can't do this and replace the cards with blue back cards either. You know, if you're talking about Brainwave, you could do that if you wanted to, you know, just to add that extra element. It's up to you. You don't have to do that. And I like this because this just feels like one of them tricks where it's just a deck of cards, it's 1 card face down, and I often think them tricks are stronger. It's literally like Swindle went mad, do you know what I mean? The trick Swindle, because of its simplicity. And I think this is similar to that, where you show a deck of cards, there's no thrills, there's 1 card facing the wrong way. Somehow they go through and they manage to name that card. That is so impactful because it's so easy to follow.
Yeah, and there's no way, the handling is so open that there's no way they can say you manipulated anything.
No.
That's the thing. That's the nice thing about it.
So cool.
But, guys, we are coming up to the end of this live. We've got 6 minutes to go. You've got 6 minutes to save yourself £5 on this. So in effect, you're saving more than you're shipping. So you're getting your shipping paid for plus more.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, you are going to absolutely love this. We're going to be getting these sent out ASAP. Toma, you legend. Absolutely. Toma's just an absolute legend as well. Toma, I hope you're well, my friend. Now, if anyone's got any questions about it, please let us know. Jeremy, that's funny. Guys, you are gonna. I cannot explain how good this is. It's a worker. It's instant reset. It's so easy to do. There's no memory work. There's no weird maps. It's not a fully gaffed deck. You can do regular tricks with the deck after if you want to. It's so strong. It's powerful, and I don't know. As far as carrying around a deck goes, you can get a lot of mileage out of this. If you are going down the memory route. Again, you can present it however you want, but if you are going down the memory route, you can get so much mileage out of this. Don't feel like you have to rush it. You don't have to rush it at all. It's so good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say it's instant reset because there's like no, there's you know what I mean. There's no reset. There's nothing to reset. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just yeah. There's not even an instant reset because you push the car back and it's done. There's nothing to move.
Yeah. 100%. And Stephen said, how do I order and save the money? Stephen, if you want to save the £5, go onto our website now and order it. You've got 4 minutes, maybe a little bit more because we might run for an extra minute or two. But go onto the website. It's called Total Recall. You can place your order and you will save £5. But the moment this live finishes, that price is going up to £35. This is a special offer for you guys that joined us live and support us on our live launches.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get your order in and save yourself that £5.
100%.
But yeah, it's. I mean, to me, it's worth more than the 35 anyway because it's a mind.
You'd use it at every gig, literally every gig, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
it's so
100%.
good.
Yeah,
it's the perfect gig.
Hey, look, we got Patrick. Thank you for ordering. Madeline, Adam, Andy, Richard, Steve, Jeremy, Jamie, Anthony, Mike, Keith, Adrian. Yeah, thank you guys. I'm going to be busy tomorrow for sure. 100%. I love being busy though.
100%. So just to let you guys know as well, as we're coming up to the coming up to our final quarter of 2024, which means things are going to start ramping up for us and releases.
Yeah.
So we have got some killer releases coming out between now and Christmas, and don't be surprised if you start seeing 2 releases a month. And someone asked a question earlier, have myself or Harry got any tricks coming out this year before the end of the year? I know I've got one more trick at least coming out this year. I think that will be it for me this year. And then I've got a couple planned for next year. But we have got Craig Petty has been missing for a while from Alakazam, but we have got most probably 4 or 5 Petty releases coming before the end of the year.
That's crazy.
We have got 2 Eric Stevens releases coming before the end of the year. We have got the trick that sold out in one day at Magic Live, coming out in about 8 weeks. Envision by Dave Loosely, the trick that we get emails every day about, is coming back. That won't be this year, I don't think. It'll be early next year, but they're in. They are in. We've just got to redo the video with Dave, because Dave's got some brilliant bonus routines and handlings. And of course, seeing it as a coin trick, I'll send it off to Craig and no doubt we'll get another 20 handlings.
Yeah. So good that. We got so much stuff, and guys, if you didn't see, check out Alakazam Unlimited. If you're not a member already, you have to be, because we have partnered up with Murphy's Magic and we're going to be bringing you some L&L content on Unlimited.
Indeed. And do you know what? Something else, Scott has just said something here that I found interesting. Really looking forward to Trebloon and Loki. Thank you very much, Scott. How many people that are watching now have purchased something from our elite coin range? So that could be Apparition, that could be Mirage, or that could be Nightshade. If you've purchased one of those, could be any one of them in any denomination, just put a little yes in the comment. because I've got something to tell you that may excite you. May not, but may excite you. So give me a yes if you have purchased anything from the amazing coin range, the elite coin range.
Yep.
So we'll wait for that. Well, we're already starting to get the yeses.
Also, Dad, when is your GOAT deck coming out? That's what I want to know.
That will probably
Next
be
year.
2025. Yeah.
That is good. That is one I'd 100% do at gigs as well.
What
So
about
good.
your color changing thing that you have? When is that? Is that the GOAT deck?
No. What's my color changing deck?
I don't know. You showed me something where you held up markers and you're like, pick a color, or maybe it wasn't color changing, but.
Do you know what? This is the problem, Chris. I come up with stuff, I show people, and I can never remember what it is because I do it, I make a prototype, and then I put it aside because I'm working on other people's effects. And then Andy does this to me every day. He goes, "Oh, Peter, that trick you showed me last week that you come up with, how did it go again?" I said, "Well, I don't remember showing you a trick." "Yeah, no, you did. It was really good."
Head like sieve.
Yeah, I've literally just bought myself a thing called Applaud, where I haven't got it on my phone at the moment, otherwise I forgot
to put it on there.
Put the note on
Forgot to put it on there.
But I've got it purely so I can remember stuff, because my memory is getting terrible. Right.
Well,
so,
speaking of memory, go to the vlog, watch the vlogs, and go listen to Peter's, when you go back and tell stories about how things happen or came to be. Those are really, really, really awesome to hear. That's like magic history.
Oh, thank you, mate. Right, so there's a lot of people that have said yes. Now, if you have purchased one of our elite coin range, you are actually on, as well as being on our email list, you're on your own special email list, which is the email list of people that have purchased the elite coin range. Now, when we were in Las Vegas, we picked up off Roy Cooper's some units of this. This is always in my pocket. If you guys have been following our socials, you would have seen a performance of this by Eric Stevens. This is Eric Stevens' Trebloon. We have got 50 units. Have you got any, Chris?
He's got one for me.
Yeah.
No, you've got one for you, I
Oh,
think.
it hasn't arrived yet. He'll be with you tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll be here tonight.
Or today.
Okay, so we're going to get some of these off to Chris for the USA, but I have got 50 units. It's not going to come out officially till the end of November or December, I believe. How many of you would be interested in picking one up, getting your hands on one before the official release? We're only going to offer it to people that have purchased something else from the elite coin range.
Instructions are ready. Everything's ready to go.
Everything's ready. They're all packaged. They're ready to go. The problem is we don't have many. Now, usually with things like this, we would just sell them in the shop and you wouldn't be able to get them anywhere else. But I was speaking to Harry earlier today and we thought, wouldn't it be nice to offer it to people that have supported the elite coin range? So if it's something you would be interested in, expect an email in the next few days and it will give you a secret link, and that link will get you one of these. Now, it is limited to only 50. When they're gone, there will not be any more until official release, unless you come to the shop.
100%. Sweet.
Right, so yeah, there's loads of people saying would love to grab one. Yes, I would. I'll take one. I would. Interested. Yes.
So good. We'll do that then, because it's brilliant.
Have we got the performance on YouTube?
I'm not sure, you know.
Let me have a quick look. Would it be under shorts?
I don't know if he done it that. I don't know if he done it that quick. I can't remember. I remember filming him do it because I was blown away, but I can't remember what duration it was.
Insane coin trick. Got it.
Oh, there you go then. That's the one.
Let's take a quick look. Then we'll come back and say our goodbyes, guys.
Yep.
if you if you're after a total recall, you want to save a £5, now's your chance, because as soon as we stop this live, the price goes up. Anyway, here is Eric Stevens performing the basic routine at Magic Live at the stand.
There are many different versions. Nice little leather purse and a coin. Now you can produce this any way that you want, but the way I like to do it. You can show the coins very fairly, very simply. It just happens nice and smooth. Now these are Chinese coins. They're not particularly common in American society. You know what is though? Half dollars. Those tend to work a little bit better as currency. The problem is magic, or money, I should say money is just a human construct. It's in our mind. The second you stop believing in it, that's when it stops becoming important. The second you stop believing, so far so good, that's the second it begins to lose value. And if it loses value, well, it must be not important at all. We might as well start back as very beginning of the person. Now, what you just saw was the way that, one of the ways that you can do it up here. I'll show you the way that I do it on the table.
So good. So good.
My look at the end says it all.
Yeah. I saw the video. I saw the video and I immediately, I literally called you up and was like, "Where's my copy?"
Yeah.
I know you. I think you like sold out at Magic Live at what you had there, and I was like, "I need it now." And you're like, "We'll put it in the next package."
Yeah. So yours should be with you, and it comes with the Trebloon gimmick, an ungimmicked coin for some of the routines as well, and it comes with our coin purse. But in the crazy horse brown. This thing is beautiful.
The amount of people coming up to us at Magic Live asking for one of them was insane.
Piff come up, he bought 10 purses.
Yeah, brown purses, crazy.
10 brown purses. He said all of his coin stuff are now rehomed in these. They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that's so nice.
And there's some exciting news coming about this crazy horse leather and assassins. I'm not going to tell you what that news is.
What about F1s?
And maybe F1s.
But I don't know why you're saying that. I don't know what relation they have to each other.
Yes. We can't say what it is.
Anyway, right. Should we
okay.
end with the trailer and then the price
Total
goes up,
Recall
I think?
on the website?
It's going to be, I'll tell you what, bear with me one second.
Well, people were asking, they're trying to find it.
Well, the banner's there. Anyway, the banner should be at the top of the site, I believe.
Okay.
So let me just do this. If we go here, let's go here. Let's have a look here. Also, another thing to check out on the website is we've just set live next week's Academy with Tom Wright, so make sure you check that out. And also, Craig Petty is coming back for his second card Academy. That's on the website. So you can...
Sweet. So much stuff going on here at Alakazam, it's crazy. It's literally insane. If you are on our socials as well, subscribed or following, you are missing out. We have so much content going up every single day. You will literally, even if you just dip in and out every now and then, you'll see a performance or an unboxing or a review show that's coming out Sunday, first episode.
Oh yes.
Brand new review show. Cannot wait.
Yep. Okay, so
what are you guys going to be reviewing? All products or Alakazam? Like what?
All products.
Oh, nice.
All products. So, yeah, like Harry said, the first one goes live this week.
Yeah, this
Sunday. Right, I'm just going to do this. So, guys, we are going to leave you now. Actually, let me do this and then I can tell Chris where it is in case people ask. Right, so Chris, can you see the banner on the top of the site?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, Alakazam. It's coming up blank for me, but it's probably because of internet.
Okie dokes. All right. Well, it should.
Oh, I literally love this trick. I can't explain. We literally, was trying to get this trick for so long, and I was so buzzing when we finally got it. I literally love it.
It took a long time.
But we got it. We got it. It's superb.
Right, for some reason, it won't let me put this in our collection, so I need to look at why.
Well, why don't you drop the trailer now whilst doing that, and then
people
don't want to sit and just watch us do now, do they?
Yeah, trailer once more, and then we say our goodbyes. Here we go.
And you did see, by the way, you saw like the Jack of Hearts, and you saw many cards. King of Hearts, yeah. But the only one you don't remember seeing was the King of Clubs, which is the only card that is the other way around. Hey guys, my name is Liam Levanon, and we're here at the Blackpool Magic Convention showing people my brand new release, Total Recall. Now in this trick, you ask them to name a card, and it's the only card face down in the middle of a face-up deck. I know, sounds familiar, but trust me, it's unlike anything you've seen before. Instead of this being like a regular pick a card trick, I'm actually going to check your memory. Okay, would you say you have a good memory?
Reasonable.
Reasonable good, okay. So I'll show you all the cards like this, and just try to take in as much information as you can possibly do, all right? Just try to get as much information as you possibly can as I go through the cards. Now, what do you remember seeing?
I remember seeing a 3 of Hearts, I remember seeing 10 of Spades, I remember seeing a red card.
Oh, you saw the one card reverse, so you picked up on that. That's good, okay. So let's go back to your memory of what you just saw. It's all here, yeah, it's all there. Try to think, did you see less picture cards or less number cards? What do you remember?
Less picture cards.
Less picture cards, okay. And out of those picture cards, you think you saw less jacks, less kings, or less queens?
Less kings?
Less kings. Yeah. And out of those kings, which one are you almost sure that you haven't seen?
King of Clubs.
King of Clubs. Now, this is just out of your intuition, memory. But you don't know even. The cool thing is that when I showed you all the cards, you somehow picked up on all of them, and you saw like the Jack of Spades, and you saw all of these cards, and you also noticed there was one card facing the other way. It's the only one you haven't seen, JD, and it's actually the King of Clubs.
Phenomenal. That's really nice.
Thank you, man. The only one you don't remember seeing is the Jack of Spades. Take a look.
That's good. That's really good. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and you can be like, there's nothing.
No, I can't touch them.
Yeah, touch, yeah, sure. Touch, yeah. My name is Liam Levanon, and this is Total Recall.
Right, so that brings us to the end. Quick question, Chris, yes, the spectator can name any picture card.
Yeah. So good.
Okay, so guys, if you can't find it on the website for whatever reason, just search for Total Recall and it will come up.
Yeah.
Obviously, as I said, if you have purchased from the Elite coin range, you will be receiving an email maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, giving you the chance to pick up Trebloon before anyone else. Remember, we only have 50 units on offer, and once they're gone, they're gone. You will have to wait to the official launch or make your way down to the shop.
Yeah.
And the official launch will be the end of November or sometime in December. So if you're after one, don't miss out on it. And I tell you what, it's something I'm carrying with me. It's in my pocket.
Killer.
I love playing with it. It's great, really is great. So that's it. Chris, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to let you get on with some work.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Have a good
See
one,
you
mate.
later.
We'll see you.
What a ledge. Guys, thank you every single one of you who picked it up, and congrats for picking up at the cheaper price, obviously. But honestly, you are going to absolutely love this. We cannot thank you enough for the support overall, you know, not just for tonight, for every single thing, you know, every day we come in, and it's just the support you guys show every single day with socials, with orders, with spreading the word, with Unlimited. It really does mean the world. So we're going to constantly be bringing you new tricks, killer tricks, new content, killer content, and so much more. There is so much exciting stuff happening behind the scenes. We know you're going to absolutely love it, and it's a pleasure to have you along the journey with us. All right, but this is so good. Honestly, we'll be getting these sent out ASAP. Please leave a review once you get it. You're going to absolutely love it. It's just a no-brainer. It's so strong. It's so simple. It's a powerhouse. No memory work. Instant reset. The perfect trick. What more can you ask for?
Also, if you're a member of Unlimited, go check out Mockingbird by Max Maven. With thanks to our friends at Murphy's Magic Supplies, they've allowed us to put the tutorial and presentation up there, so you can go and learn that now as part of your Unlimited subscription. If you're not a member of Unlimited, why not? $4.99 a month, and you even get a 7-day free trial, so you could sign up today, cancel tomorrow, won't cost you a penny. And you get full access to everything. You can have a look around, see if it's for you, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. The other thing is as well, Murphy's have slashed the price of the Video Mind download. It was originally free VHS videos, then moved to DVDs. It's now free downloads. We were selling it for £87 for the free downloads. There's a limited time offer, if you pick it up off our website now, of £34.99 for all 3 videos.
Wow, crazy.
And they are packed with incredible mentalism and mental magic.
That is actually insane.
It really is. It's such a good deal, and we've got more of that happening in conjunction with Murphy's, and it's going to be happening on Alakazam Unlimited on our Legends channel. So, big shout out to Jamie Dawes as well for all the hard work he's putting in with Unlimited, keeping it up to date and fresh. So as Harry said, on Sunday is the first Alakazam review show.
Yes, nice
Join
one.
us for that. I think it goes live at 9 a.m, but if you subscribe to our YouTube, you'll get a notification.
Also, I love the intro. The intro is so cool.
It's really good. So guys, we will be back next Thursday. I'm not sure if we're here for a live next Tuesday. We may be, may not be.
I doubt it. It's going to be well busy.
It's going to be very busy.
Bank holiday.
Yeah. But we are back next Thursday with Tom Wright. I'm going to leave you with that trailer as myself and Harry say goodbye and thanks for all your support. It means the world. Have yourself a great rest of the week and a bank holiday weekend if you're in the UK. And we'll leave you with Tom Wright. Make sure you get your ticket.
Cheers, guys.
Hello, you wonderful people. I am going to be performing my brand new Alakazam live lecture on the 29th of August. Yes, it's my Alakazam live lecture number 2, so make sure you book those tickets. I'm going to be performing my coin matrix, which I'm not known for coin matrix at all, but I think you'll really enjoy it. And yes, I think it will actually, it could fool you quite badly actually. I'm going to be performing my bottle through table. I'm going to show you the techniques, all the subtleties, the gags, and showing you actually how to perform it properly. I'm going to do story deck, which is great for close-up, but it's also really good for stage, especially on camera. So I think you'll really enjoy the story deck there. I'm going to perform my coin under watch routine, which is great for like the drinks reception. Gets a massive reaction. I'm also performing, I'm going to teach you my card out of mouth. Now, my card out of mouth routine is where the deck of cards does not go in your mouth, which I think is a bit of a giveaway when you actually do that. So I think you'll enjoy that. Also going to be teaching you how to do stand-up magic. That's where you actually get people to stand up at the table. And you can get this like Colosseum effect where some people are sat down, other people from the other tables are stood up, and we're teaching why you should do this. Yeah, so there we go. I'm also teaching you some tips on stage, stage presence, and the way I sort of think and how I put my stage routines together. So yeah, please join me on the 29th of August at the Alakazam Live Lecture number 2. I'll see you there.